Good Saturday evening. I'm certified meteorologist Nick Kelly checking in on this May 4th of 2019. And it's nice that we finally had a decent dry day. It's felt like we haven't had one in a while, especially considering all of the thunderstorm chances that we saw this past week, not to mention the severe weather we had to deal with back on Tuesday. We'll stay quiet for most of your Sunday before we see more thunderstorm chances start to line up for the week ahead. The look from Indigo Sky just outside of Seneca, Missouri showed everybody starting out with mostly cloudy skies this morning. Then we saw the sun break out in full force, leading to a nice afternoon and at least a nice start to the evening. At 7th and Range Line on this late Saturday night, almost 10:35. Skies looking quiet, traffic, if any, moving along just fine. So where do we go from here? Thankfully, we're going to stay warm and at the very least quiet for most of your Sunday. We could argue a few thunderstorms trying to sneak in as we go into, let's say, late Sunday afternoon and into Sunday evening. But I'm seeing better thunderstorm chances lining up as we go into next week, starting on Monday. And unfortunately, we'll have to keep an eye on a day or two where strong and severe thunderstorms look to be possible. So we'll break that down for you as we roll along here. But 55 in Joplin with the humidity almost kind of high now at 89%. With the calm breeze and with the recent rains that's still trying to evaporate, we can't rule out actually some patchy fog rather, as we head into the overnight. Otherwise, we're staying quiet overall. Let's go mid-50s for most of the area, checking into 10:35. A few outlying areas about 53 degrees, maybe as warm as 59 over in Independence. But it's a quiet night so far. Nothing on the Skywatch storm tracker. And again, it's nice to see that after we had to deal with so many rounds of thunderstorms this week. Throughout the course of the evening, however, I have been keeping an eye on thunderstorms that fired off ahead of a dry line centered out in eastern Colorado. They were potent across western parts of Kansas and down to the panhandles of Oklahoma and Texas, but you saw how fast those collapsed. As soon as they moved away from the dry line and as soon as we lost the heating and instability of the day, those storms have fallen apart. If anything out west tries to head our way tonight, it's going to be closer to sunrise, and it's going to end up being just a little bit of cloud cover here and there. Otherwise, quiet skies for tonight. Can't rule out some patchy fog for some of you as overnight lows drop back into the upper 40s. I'm thinking 49 for most of you. Then we'll go into the upper 60s as we get the coming afternoon underway. A quick look at the surface map setup shows again that dry line centered across western Nebraska, eastern Colorado, down into New Mexico. That's what fired up the thunderstorms off to our west this afternoon and early evening. It's part of a bigger system that has a main cold front off to the north of the dry line. In general, though, this system is going to have to reorganize a bit before it tries to head our way come the middle of the week. And we'll see that happen once we get this upper low in particular just off the California coast to scoot on in. And once we really get this low to pass on by during the middle of the week, that is when our thunderstorm chances will be at its highest. And I think that's when we'll also see a severe threat start to return, sticking with Doug's pattern. In the short term, though, maybe a little short wave out ahead of this main upper low will be riding right along the southern branch of the jet stream. That'll bring partly sunny skies in for tomorrow and maybe a few random thunderstorms Sunday afternoon, but we'll see the thunderstorm chances start to ramp up on top of us as we head into your Monday. Now Tuesday, the upper low out west begins to dig across the four corners. And with the way things are lining up, we could see a severe threat staying away from us, but centered across central and western parts of Kansas and western parts of Oklahoma and Texas. We'll have thunderstorms Tuesday, but again, I think the severe threat stays west of us for Tuesday. As we go on to Wednesday, we may start quiet Wednesday morning, but with the way the upper low wants to pass through the central plains, and with that system at the surface wanting to work on through, we will have our severe threat start to go up again as we head into Wednesday. So it's still a bit too early to pinpoint the specifics on exactly when we'll see the severe storms and what type of threats we'll see. But this is just an early heads up for everybody. Again, severe thunderstorms do look possible for Wednesday. Once we get past Thursday morning, though, the thunderstorms with this system will be pushing on out. We'll be dropping throughout the day as far as temperatures go on Thursday, but we're quiet for the rest of Thursday, and hopefully we'll stay quiet going into the coming weekend ahead of us. In the short term, though, again, mostly clear to start, and I wouldn't be surprised if some of you see a little bit of patchy fog before we see any cloud cover out west start to work in. We're looking at a quiet night overall, nonetheless, and a bit of a cool night with lows dropping back into the upper 40s. As we go throughout your Sunday, we'll stick with partly sunny skies overall. I think most of the day, again, is going to stay dry. But again, with a quick disturbance out west trying to sneak through, I would not be surprised if we had a stray thunderstorm or two, try to pop up. Let's start at 49 in the morning, 68 by noon, with a south breeze at 5 to 10, and that should be enough to get us to about 74 degrees, at least in Joplin, for afternoon highs. But you see how everybody fares, lower to middle 70s come Sunday afternoon. We'll have slightly better thunderstorm chances sneaking in here late Sunday night going into Monday morning. The Future Trek has the right idea. We'll stick with partly sunny skies for your Monday with temperatures hopefully back near 80 degrees, but that'll be more fuel to get more scattered thunderstorms going as we had in the Monday. We stay in the upper 70s Tuesday and Wednesday. Thunderstorms continue on Tuesday. We'll continue to keep our eye on our possible severe threat Wednesday. Then early highs Thursday with 67 degrees and dropping as thunderstorms depart. At least we're quiet Thursday afternoon and evening. Let's go 62 Friday, 65 on Saturday. A bit cooler than usual to start a May weekend out, but at the very least, hopefully we stay dry come next Friday and Saturday. Have a good night. Have a great Sunday.